Alright, good morning everyone. Um, Please just take a minute just to listen to what I've got to say, because I think I've found something that's being overlooked by everyone right now. We all know the state the world's in right now. You know, we're all worried about the future for our kids. Me, I'm a single parent. I've got an amazing little kid, and it worries me the state of the world that we are currently living in, and that she's going to have to grow up in. I think we can all agree on that. So I don't care what your background is. I don't care what country you come from. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion you are, and I don't care what your politics are. This can be used for all of you, everyone. So just please just take a minute to listen to this scenario that I've come up with that I think can help everyone. So I want you just to take a minute and think about the one person in the world that you care the most about. For me, it's my kid. For you, it might be your kids, might be your parents, might be relatives, might be your partner, whoever it is. Just take a moment to think about them. And then I want you to think about this scenario. Let's take, for instance, your kid. So that's why I'm going to use this. So say you're a hardcore leftist or whatever. Doesn't matter to me. It's two sides of the same coin if you ask me. However, it's not important right now. What's important is this scenario. So say you're hard left, your kid grows up, decides they're hard right. And you look at the division in the world and how people are out on the streets screaming in each other's faces. Now, if you had a difference of opinion from your kid, your family, your loved ones, people you care about the most, would you be out there on the streets screaming and shouting in their face, arguing with them, getting violent with them just because they have a different opinion from you? No, of course you wouldn't. Why? Because you love them, they're important to you, and they matter to you. So this is my point. If you wouldn't do that to the people you care about, then you need to stop doing it to the random people on the streets because you have differences of opinion. If it's your child and they grow up like thinking the complete opposite to you, what would you do? You want to sit down with them, discuss with them, try to change their mind, or maybe find some common ground. Maybe they'd change your mind. Yeah, but you wouldn't be trying to fight them or hurt them or call them racist or call them far left wokies, call them that. You wouldn't go down that route, would you? And that's how we should be treating each other right now, because the vision that's going on is only going to make things worse. Your neighbours aren't your enemies. The man down the street is not your enemy. The people that come on boats, yes, there are some bad people. Clearly, there's always going to be bad people. There's bad people here, there's bad people there. That's part of life, unfortunately. But 99% of people are good. And we need to remember that fact. We're being driven against each other. You think our leaders give a shit whether we vote left or right? Of course they don't. They don't care, because the people behind them are the ones that actually run everything, and they play both sides, so they win either way. They don't care. Yeah, we're out here fighting and arguing with ourselves while they sit in their mansions with their private planes and everything else, doing whatever the fuck they want around the world. Excuse my language, I'll bleep that later. While we argue amongst ourselves, people that are here struggling to live, struggling to look after their families, are out on the streets arguing with each other. We're not each other's enemies. We're not. Look at the bigger picture. If we need to stop fighting amongst ourselves and realise there's a bigger picture at play. And if we just keep fighting amongst ourselves, they win. division will be the end of the society as we know it right now, and all the things that we grew up knowing. You know, it'll all end, and we'll all end. It'll either end in some kind of mass world war, or it'll end in 15-minute cities with us eating bugs and doing exactly what we're told, limited where we can go, what we can do. You know, we just need to take time and stop arguing with each other and realise where the true enemy lays. Because it's not your neighbour, it's not the guy down the street, it's not the person fleeing war. It's the people creating these wars, the people creating the control. They're the ones, they're the enemy. Yeah? Because they don't care about you. They don't care about any of us. Military people out there fighting wars for these people. You think they give a damn about whether you die there? Yeah, do you think they care what's going to happen to your family if you die at war? They don't give a shit. It's time we stop fighting amongst ourselves and start standing together against the true enemy. And listen, if you agree with what I've said, then yeah, share this. Let's change.